Okay, so I work nights. Security, same building for 3 years, 12 floors. I know this place like the back of my hand. So you can imagine my confusion when the elevator started stopping at the 13th. Here's the thing about the night shift. From 11 to 7, it is just me, a wall of monitors, and a silence so total you can practically hear your own thoughts judging you. And for 3 years, nothing happened. Which honestly is the dream. Nothing is the entire job. And then the elevator decided to ruin my perfect streak. Tuesday night, 3:07 in the morning. I'm sitting there, halfway through a sandwich, when the elevator just calls itself down to the lobby. Nobody pressed anything, it just did it. Doors open, empty. And I, being a consummate professional, did what any of us would do. I assumed it was a wiring thing, wrote it in the log, and went back to my sandwich. Next night, 3:07 on the dot. It happens again, except this time I'm watching the little floor numbers. 10, 11, 12, and then they just keep going. Now, I need you to understand something. There is no 13th floor. I have the blueprints. 12 floors. I have personally stood on every one of them. 13 does not exist. But every single night at 3:07, that panel lights up a number that should not be there. 13. Glowing red, sitting right above the 12, all casual, like it pays rent. I stopped sleeping during the day. I started counting down to 3:07 like it was New Year's Eve. Just a man standing in a lobby, staring at an elevator. Very normal, very healthy. I told my manager, he laughed. Said the system's 60 years old, it does weird things. Real reassuring, except he wouldn't actually look at me when he said it. So I dug up the old logbooks, decades of them, and scattered through the margins the same 2 words in different handwriting. Saw 13, and a few weeks later every one of those guys just stops showing up. And look, I know exactly what you're yelling at your screen right now. Quit, you absolute idiot. And you would be right. But I had to know what was up there. So last night at 3:06, I did the single dumbest thing I have ever done. I stepped into the elevator and I waited. 3:07, the doors close on their own. The panel lights up. 13, and the car starts to climb. 11, 12, and then it just keeps going. Into a floor that is not in this building. The car slows down. A little chime, all polite. The light turns red. 13, and then, slow as anything, the doors begin to open. So, I'm posting this before my shift tonight, because I am going back up there. And if this is the last thing I ever post, well, now you know where I went.